A lesson I learned about 5 years ago that has served me very, very well is do not listen to people that you do not want to be like. When I was new on the job, guys would tell me to invest my money in this and to squirrel aside for that and do this and do that. And I don't know why at the time, but I didn't listen to any of them. And I couldn't really put my finger on why or why not, but I just didn't. And then at some point, I was taught by my mentor that the worst thing you could do is take advice from someone that you don't want the same results as. So as you go through your day-to-day at work, at home, and this goes for family members too, ask yourself the question, if I take this person's advice, will I get the same results as them? If I take their advice, will I be in the same part of life as them? And the answer is yes, because they did it and it got them there. So if you do it, it will also get you there. It's really good advice. It's always been sound ever since I've learned it. And it makes you trust your intuition a lot more. It forces you to go within instead of listening outside. You go into yourself and you trust your gut, you trust your intuition, you listen to your conscience about what you should do. Because we all know what we should do. If we're overweight, we know we should eat less and exercise. If we're broke, we know we need to work longer hours, work harder, be more creative, start a business, work overtime. If we're angry and reactive, we know we need to practice patience and empathy. You know what you need to do. I know what I need to do. Do I always do it? No. But I need to do it. I need to listen to myself. That voice inside is guiding us to make the right decisions for us. Why don't we do the things that we hear in our head? Because we lack confidence. Why do we lack confidence? Because we don't do the shit we say we're going to do. We don't build trust with ourselves. We break trust with ourselves. Maybe we'll do it for a day or 2 or 3 or 2 weeks or a month or 6 months, but then we stop. And we all know how good it feels to get on a roll with whatever the fuck we're doing. With going to the gym, with dieting, with working more, saving money. That shit feels fucking good because we're winning. We're doing the shit we know we need to do. We're aligned. Our actions are aligned with the outcome. But we lose that because we stop doing the things that got us the outcome. Because it either gets boring or we get shiny object syndrome or we want to go on to the next thing. I'm the king at this shit, but I'm really trying my hardest not to be. My only goal now is to listen to that voice and have my actions, my thoughts, actions, and energy aligned with the results and the outcomes that I want. And so now that I don't listen to anybody I don't want to be like, I can go within and listen to myself. And the things I'm telling myself to do are simple. Things I can do. You know what, Lorenzo? You need to put on some size. You need to go to the gym and eat like this. You know what, man? You need to stack some money. Your family's growing. I'm married. I have 2 kids now. My daughter's basically 5. Will be 5 in January. My son was just born this last September. He's a couple months old. So it's like, I want to provide. I want to provide at a high level. I want to build my physique. I want to grow spiritually, mentally, in all areas. So the things we're telling ourselves to do they're not difficult, but they're not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Because to do the same thing every day is the biggest challenge of life. It's getting a hold of this shit and not deviating from the path. And that's what these videos are, reminding myself. We need to be reminded more than we need to be taught. I say that to myself every day. Lorenzo, you need to be reminded more than you need to be taught. So the next time someone wants to give you advice, especially unsolicited advice, that's the most common form of advice, right? Think to yourself, what is this person telling me to do? And if I do what they're telling me to do, will I end up in the same spot as them? Will I get the same results as them, the same outcomes as them? And if you don't want those results, and the answer is no to that question, do not listen to them. I promise you this advice will serve you very well. It's the biggest thing I've learned in this decade of my life. Very grateful for the lesson, and I'm going to continue to implement. So I love you guys. You guys have a great day. Get out there, train, diet, stack some money, build something, create. Love you guys. Late.